Today on Missing Number, a ghost of a brutally murdered man in Hitman, the fake rumors of how to revive Aerith in Final Fantasy VII, and a racist Pokemon that appeared at an official Nintendo event. Missing Number starts now. When you think of racist Pokemon, you may think of Jinx, since it kind of looked like blackface. However, there's one Pokemon that's even more racist, and it reportedly resulted in Nintendo and the police getting involved. On March 21st, 2009, Nintendo held a launch party for Pokemon Platinum at the Nintendo New York store. This flyer was sent out detailing the event. It's standard stuff you'd expect, but on or near the day of the event, another flyer was distributed. It looked identical to the original flyer, except it now mentioned that guests could receive an exclusive mystery gift. This was not unusual, since Nintendo had a history of giving away a rare Pokemon at in-person events. So when guests downloaded the mystery gift, it turned out to be a level 50 shiny Gengar. However, when examining it, excitement turned to shock and horror. The name of the Gengar was the N-word. It was described as having a naughty nature and being somewhat vain. It also liked spicy food and had an ability called Truant, which means a child who often skips school without permission. Furthermore, Gengar's moves included Thief, Sucker Punch, Sludge Bomb, and Snatch. It also had an item called Black Sludge. Ricardo Guerra, who was at the event, recorded this rare footage of the incident.
Okay, this is the racist Gengar from Nintendo World.
And if you look closely, the moves are even more racist.
Yeah, apparently somebody hacked their the event in Nintendo World. Look closely, and these.
The DS is displayed at the event.
Look at the name, the moveset, everything.
And the movesets are even more racist. Black people are thieves, snatchers. If they're drunk enough, they can use Sludge Bomb.
Sucker Punch, Sludge Bomb, Snatch. That's f***ed up.
Look at its ability.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, look at its ability. Truant?
Truant.
Oh my god, that's definitely a hack.
That's definitely a hack.
Oh my god.
Let's say,
Who the hell did this?
No, it's classic.
F***ed up beyond
The
belief.
racist Gengar.
That's the most racist Gengar in the whole universe.
Thanks a lot, Nintendo.
Nintendo didn't do this. Some evil alcoholic man came in here, or woman, came into the event and hacked one of the displayed DS's. A terrible thing has happened today. Someone has tried to ruin the fun and joy.
A Hellion managed to hack Nintendo's network and was able to distribute the racist Gengar. According to a YouTuber named Green Typhlosion, this could be done with a distribution cartridge, which allows a Nintendo DS to act as a server by emitting a signal that lets other DSs connect to it. Then, by using a combination of an SD card, save file editor, and homebrew software, a game file with a user-created Pokemon could be swapped with the game's official file. During the event, Nintendo got wind of the racist Gengar and hunted down the hacker by tracking a signal that was being sent. Eyewitnesses claimed that the police arrested the culprit, who was described as being a rotund, unkempt bearded man who was dressed as a Team Rocket grunt. Some thought that a cosplayer named James Craven, or Kajiro James, was the suspect. He was at the event dressed as James from Team Rocket. In the cosplay community, he was known as being a weird, creepy overweight guy. However, Craven responded saying that it wasn't him. This may have been true, since he didn't fit the description of the suspect, although he came awfully close. Craven added that he saw the culprit get arrested, and that he was a 6-foot-tall man that weighed 350 pounds. Nintendo reportedly made a written and verbal statement addressing the incident. They told attendees to delete the Pokemon as it could corrupt their game data. A lot of players ended up deleting the Gengar, while a few allegedly kept it. However, those that had the Pokemon never seemed to have shared it online when requested by online users. The racist Gengar is now considered an extremely rare collector's item. Some people have recreated it, but it's managed to fool some people like this YouTuber who thought they had the real Gengar from the event. Also, it turns out that this fake flyer for the event had nothing to do with the racist Gengar. It was supposedly for an unrelated fan event that was taking place in the area at the same time. The mystery gift was an Eevee that someone was sharing as some sort of April Fool's joke. It was just a really big coincidence that someone else was sharing the racist Gengar at the same exact time. If you like this video so far, be sure to subscribe, like, and click the bell icon for notifications. If you have any gaming myths, mysteries, oddities, or Easter eggs, be sure to let me know. You can also check out my other YouTube channel and watch me live on Twitch. The links are in the video description. Now back to the show. In the 7th mission in Hitman Contracts, there is a sign on a door that reads Hotel Wing Closed. At first, it doesn't seem out of the ordinary, as the area could simply just be under maintenance. However, if you lockpick the door and open it, you'll stumble upon something spooky. In a hallway, you'll see a ghost. It briefly appears before disappearing into a wall. If you enter one of the rooms in the hallway, the ghost will reappear in a bathroom mirror. While the entity can't be seen with the naked eye, it is actually physically in the room with you. If you manage to shoot it with a gun, you can see blood splatter on the wall. What's more, you can even kill the ghost with fiber wire if you're fast enough. This can be done in the hallway before the ghost disappears. It seems like a quirky, unintentional glitch, but there's actually a trophy for killing the ghost. Moreover, you can even drag the ghost around the hotel, where the police can actually see it. Upon taking a closer look at the ghost, it appears to be a bald man with facial hair donning a suit. When zooming in on the ghost's face with binoculars, the apparition seems to be scowling and has ominous red eyes. It's unknown who this man is, but it's widely believed to be a hotel guest that was murdered in room 109. There, a corpse can be found that looks almost identical to the ghost. The victim was most likely stabbed to death, since a knife can be seen stuck to the wall. Blood is littered everywhere, including the bathroom where the tub is filled with blood. Here, the ghost can be seen with the naked eye, floating right above the bathtub. The rumor that you could revive Aerith in Final Fantasy VII is as old as time itself. The countless tales of how to save her, from using the underwater materia to retrieve her body from the lake, to flushing the toilet in Shinra's HQ 100 times, all proved to be hogwash. Shockingly though, after 27 years, players for the first time have actually discovered a way to save Aerith on consoles, without mods or cheats. Previously, this could be done on some versions of the game by switching save files, and warping to different areas using Yuffie. There was also an obscure method that involved swapping the Final Fantasy VII disc with Saga Frontier, and warping to different areas using Yuffie. And in June of this year, a YouTuber showed off a new way of saving Aerith on PC that involved using glitches. While these methods allowed you to make Aerith stay in your party after her death, Aerith could not be interacted with outside of combat, and did not have any dialogue. Over a period of time, a flood of fake rumors emerged that claimed that Aerith could be officially saved or revived, without mods, cheats, or exploits. This was allegedly started by a Squaresoft employee who claimed that if you obtained the underwater materia, you could retrieve Aerith's body from the lake where she was laid to rest. You then needed to have the cure materia maxed out, which would unlock a restore spell that could be used on Aerith. Another alleged method of saving the Flower Girl involved being nice to her during dialogue while being mean to Tifa. This would result in Sephiroth killing Tifa instead of Aerith. And then it was said that if you store the maximum amount of Phoenix Downs and press start, and then L1 R1 circle at a save point, Aerith would magically appear in your party menu. All of these methods were bogus, but there was one curious glitch that convinced some players that Aerith could be resurrected. If you return to the church in Midgar, you could see Aerith tending flowers before vanishing. Some believe this was the ghost of Aerith. Lending credence to this was how one of the kids in the church asks where the flower lady went. There was also dialogue for a scrapped NPC who said that they believed the church was haunted since they saw a woman disappear. Not only that, but the game's files also contain unused dialogue of Aerith post-mortem. And if that wasn't enough, the game's debug room even has an option called After Aerith's Death that activates the ghost scene. All of this seemed to prove that Aerith was still alive in some shape or form, but unfortunately, players eventually found out that the ghost could appear even before Aerith's death, meaning that this was most likely a glitch. While there is no official way to resurrect Aerith, it was discovered 2 months ago that it's possible to save her by manipulating how terrain data is stored in the game. After leaving Midgar for the first time, you need to repeatedly mount and dismount a chocobo right near the edge of the ocean. If done correctly, Cloud will clip through the ground and will be able to run across the ocean straight to the Forgotten City where Aerith dies. However, even after the cutscene of her death, Aerith will remain in your party and can be used in battle for the rest of the game. Even after 20 decades, players have never given up on ways of reviving Aerith, but this begs the question, why couldn't Aerith just be revived with a Phoenix down? Well, according to Final Fantasy experts, when a character's HP drops to 0 in combat, that character isn't actually dead, just unconscious. So Phoenix Downs don't actually revive the deceased, and even if a character wanted to resurrect someone, Phoenix Downs just aren't powerful enough.